4 steps to change any part of your life. So this morning, I wrote down 10 things that I love about myself. And the challenge was for me to share it with someone in my life out loud. And I wrote down more than 10. And when I read out loud one of them, which is, I love how forgiving I am and have become, I noticed my voice was a little bit more high-pitched, right? It didn't feel true, right? So when I read it, I felt a little guilty saying it. I'm like, ooh, right? And I thought that this person was going to judge me, but it was me judging me. Then I started to get curious, right? So this is basically what I like to guide myself through, just curious. So who do I need to forgive? Who do I need to forgive? And welcoming in my guides, welcoming in the part of me that knows, that's honest. And it was very clear. 3 people came up, so I wrote down what comes up. I wrote down person 1, person 2, person 3. And why? What comes up? So what came up was person 1, I wrote, she acts like she's welcoming and she's not. So I am with my judgment here and I look at it and I'm like, okay, well, if she acts like she's welcoming, where do I act like I'm welcoming and I'm not? So again, it comes with a lot of compassion and playfulness and love. And the foundation of this is honesty. Just be straight up with yourself. So then you can move through it quicker. You know, like the thing that came up, it's like so freaking beautiful because I'm like, oh, so I'm judging her for not being welcoming. Where am I not welcoming? So I'm not going to go through all of them on here. However, notice what comes up and why, because it's always a reflection and invitation for you to see yourself. And just being completely honest as you can be right now. And the beauty of this is, for all 3, there was guilt here. And it had nothing to do with them. They are just showing me what I need to see, so I say thank you. I say thank you so much for showing me the way. And it really shifts your guilt into gratitude. So yes, I'm seeing that there's guilt here, and I'm seeing where I need to do the work, and I go into the work. And I go into the work without attaching myself to the judgment. Without attaching myself to the judgment. Really just connecting to the work and allowing your higher self and your guides to show you the way. Really trusting that. And I will share in the caption, one of the things that you can do is something called the ARMS method. A is awareness, being straight up, being honest, so you can see it. If you don't see it, you can't change it. 2, owning it, taking responsibility of whatever it is that comes up. 3, making a different decision. M, not the decisions that you've been making, right? Like sweeping it under the rug. Nope, I won't look at that right now. Look at it. Look at it. Making a different decision to look at it and see it another way is also a decision. And 4, surrender. Surrendering to whatever it is that your decision was and knowing that this is the way, so you need to trust it. We tend to want to control things so much. We're not meant to control it. When we squeeze something, we don't allow it to breathe. So what if you just loosen your grip a little bit and open and open and open and surrender? I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and listening. This is fun work. Allow it to be.